cunt!
So I was watching Girlfriend a while back thinking, hey, I live in Southern California. I could throw a rock in a crowded room and hit at least 3 guys who want me to fuck their wives. Maybe this would be a good chance to have a nuanced discussion about polyamory, the spectrum of human sexuality, all that woke leftist shit that keeps conservatives up at night. But one day my foot must have accidentally brushed against some grass because I sat down to watch the next episode and all I could think was,
I'm going to jail!
Let's get one thing straight. As a fat man and a horny man, I love me some cheesecake. If you ask me my top 3 favorite things about anime, my answer would be TNA in that order. But I'm at the age where even the big titty MILF characters could be considered robbing the cradle. So watching anything sexualizing minors makes me feel icky. It's like, alright, full disclosure, call the FBI if you must, but I want to fuck this thing. I'm supposed to want to fuck it. It was designed by a committee to make me want to fuck it, but I'm not going to fuck it. And do you know why? Because she's not real. But also, because she'd say no. But also because she is a child. A child with the same understanding of love and sex as a raccoon. And you wouldn't fuck a raccoon, would you? Okay, bad example. So I'm at that crossroads where every elder weeb finds themselves eventually. Do I embrace my inner Coomer and let the beach episodes rot my brain until I start referring to real human children as lollies, thus forcing God the Father to remove my name from the Book of Life? Or do I seek out anime of a slightly higher brow, focusing on artistry and whatever the fuck it is that made other Anitubers scream over Odd Taxi? You'd think option 2 would be the obvious choice, but my brain no thinky that good. If someone ever asked me to give a treatise on the death of conscience, I'd instead offer a Socratic dialogue on how best to fit my balls in their mouth. Thus, I've decided to take a third path. The path of the circle jerker, acknowledging the faults of the medium while still choosing to indulge in its juvenile delights. As they say, anime is trash, and so am I.
I thought he was gonna fuck me, I did, but he didn't.
So I've decided to be more selective with my deposits to the National Bank of Spank and only watch shows where the thirst traps both look and are above the age of consent. Turns out that's asking a lot from an anime. I mean, I go to watch a show about lesbian dragon maids, but I'm forced to sit through a kindergartner being ridden like an animal as she squeals like a horny pig. Yikes. Okay, maybe I'll watch something that isn't meant to be horny. This show about killing goblins seems pretty cool, and that's a naked teenager. Lovely. Even the greatest anime of all time, no cap 100% objective, features the sexualization of underage characters. There's no escaping it. But why is there no escaping it? Why is anime packed with enough jailbait to classify as a sting operation? Some might be tempted to say because pedophiles and leave it at that. But there's another answer that's more accurate and somehow even more inflammatory. It involves putting one of our community's oldest debates to rest. Is anime for kids? Yes. No, that doesn't mean you should show your 6-year-old cousin High School of the Dead. But it does mean it was made to appeal to your 16-year-old cousin. I get why that may sound weird. Those of us in the US have only grown up knowing 2 types of animation. SpongeBob or South Park. Foster's or Family Guy. Billy and Mandy or Big Mouth. Japan just happens to recognize that demographic that exists between 12 and 20 and makes content catering to them. And what do teens want to see more than other scantily clad teens? Case in point, that one phrase in every comment section below questionable fan art, it's fine, I'm also underage. And that is fine. Who am I to deny the younger generation getting their rocks off the same way I did when I was your age? If anything, I'm jealous of just how much smut you have to choose from. We had to make do with that one scene from Naruto where they took off Hinata's jacket for the first time, while you guys can just go through my anime list with a checklist of hentai tags in one hand and something else in the other. All I'm saying is, when you get to be my age, or if you're already at my age, maybe start cutting back on the underage stuff. Because if you don't, you risk turning into the type of person who thinks this is okay. And if you already are...
Straight to hell, to the boiler room of hell, all the way down.